Game 6 in Milwaukee. You guys are down 3-2. Jayson goes for 46. It's one of the best playoff performances I've seen. In person, his teammate. What did you see from him that night?
He was just on another level. I mean, we go down we lose 3-2 in a tough loss at home. And we just kind of never wavered like in our confidence. And I think it's because of JT, like his just steady demeanor. And he just came from the jump. It just was like, we're not losing this game. I mean, they got Wes Matthews on them, Drew Holiday, like good defenders in the league and physical, like trying to wear him down. It just didn't matter what they did to him. And I mean, he was a monster that game. And I mean, he's had a lot of really good games since I've been in Boston, but like you said, that might be one of the best ones he's played, especially with how everything was going.
With the stakes. That game reminded my last year. I was not playing, but the Mavs Clippers series, we were up 3-2 in Dallas, and this was during the year when we started out with no fans, then we got some fans. Well, Dallas is in Texas. So they didn't give a fuck. So there was 22,000 people in the arena. When we went to LA, there was like 8,000 people and cardboard cutouts of people in the stands.
Yeah.
You know, it was a totally different atmosphere. But Game 6 in Dallas, Kawhi goes for, I think he had 44 on 18 of 25 shooting. He made every single shot down the stretch of the fourth quarter. He was like a robot. And that Tatum game reminded me of that. Like backs against the wall. It's like, I'm refusing to let my team lose tonight. This year for Tatum, he made a jump last year from a star to a superstar, first team All-NBA, MVP candidate. He's probably the leading MVP candidate right now this season. What have you seen from him this season that is different?
I mean, he's just locked in, kind of just allowing our spacing to let him unlock that new level in his game. I mean, he's so talented that I feel like he could do anything he want on the court. Finishing around the hoop, I feel like a lot better this year. I think he added a little bit better floater and stuff like that, which has really unlocked all the rest of his game. So, I mean, every year I feel like he's gotten better. I mean, we're the same draft class, so every year he's improved something, whether it's threes or whatever it might be. So, just finding new ways to score, new ways to impact winning. I mean, he does it on both ends of the floor, and it just makes it easier for me and the rest of the guys just to have freedom, have space, and have that creativity to do what we want to do and still get his numbers. And all he cares about is winning. So that's really, it's cool to play for a guy that don't care about his numbers, even though he's putting up ridiculous numbers. Who just wants to win.
You guys have so many weapons on this current team. How do you know when it's sort of like get him the ball and get out of the way?
I mean, if you're the best player, the ball's gonna find you. And I mean, he hits a couple, you just know just to get it to him, get out the way, and just finding different ways to get him the ball, get him different looks, get some freedom, some space, because I mean, a lot of teams try to be really physical with him. So just trying to find different ways to get him that space, to get him that freedom to do what he does best.
Quick story, real quick. I don't know if I've talked about this before, Tommy. You know this. So the Ime thing happens. That's like on a Thursday, and I happened to be going up to Boston that weekend to see a high school friend. I was taking my kids up. My wife was on a wellness retreat somewhere in Malibu. So I was taking my kids up to Boston to see a high school best friend. And the Ime thing happens. So one thing leads to another. Sunday morning of that weekend, I'm playing golf with Joe, talking about joining your staff. And I was just so impressed by him. I spent 4.5 hours with him. He has done a remarkable job for where you guys were coming off that, the pressure, the situation with Ime. Like, he has stepped in, and it seems like it's been pretty seamless, particularly the improvement on offense, and you mentioned the spacing. What is it specifically with Joe that is different this year that has allowed you guys to generate so many open looks?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's a great guy. I mean, he was there with us last year, and like I used to always have to go to him and go over like the defensive clips, and like he was kind of like the Will Hardy described him as a defensive guru to me. So like I just got that foundation of like meeting him there, but then when he moved into the interim head coaching role, I mean, he just kind of did it seamlessly. He knew all the guys. He knew what we've done before. He knew what we wanted to do, and kind of just held us to that standard. And we've all raised, leveled up to the standard that he's held us to. And I mean, offensively, it's just all about spacing. I mean, he's a big soccer fan, so he takes a lot of things from soccer and try to create advantages and keep advantages is what we talk about a lot. So just trying to get that space, whether it's getting space for JT or JB, setting screens, moving, just random creativity. And I think we've all just bought into that style and just having fun with it because it could be anybody, any given night.
Right. I mean, that style is currently the best offense in league history. As always, thank you for listening to the show. Please subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Wondery, wherever you listen to your podcast. We appreciate you guys.